Coming up on EagleVision News, we bring you the latest on a series of armed robberies in the Santa Ana area.
And we tell you why Target is hiring new employees this holiday season.
Plus, one of our reporters takes us behind the scenes of Biola's Nationball event.
All this and more coming up on EagleVision News. Welcome to EagleVision News. I'm Hannah Miller, and today filling in for Aisha Lee, we have Seth Sept here at the desk.
Thanks, Hannah. Our top stories for today. Governor Jerry Brown vetoed a bill that would have let bars in some cities serve alcohol until 4 a.m. Governor Brown rejected the legislation on Friday. He says it would cause more drunk driving. The state legislature approved the bill back in August. The 5-year pilot program would have allowed extended hours in 9 cities. In Southern California, those cities included Los Angeles, West Hollywood, Palm Springs, Long Beach, Cathedral City, and Coachella. The other cities were Oakland, Sacramento, and San Francisco. If the governor had signed the bill into law, it would have taken effect in 2021.
Robbers attack a worker at a Hollywood gas station with a BB gun. The robbery occurring at 5 p.m. near Melrose and Western Avenue was caught on surveillance video showing a worker being attacked by 2 suspects. The video shows a woman wearing yellow running from the store carrying a 12-pack of beer. The worker was able to retrieve the beer but was attacked by the woman moments later. A man then came behind the worker and began shooting him with a BB gun. After the fight, the woman walked away with the 12-pack of beer. The owner of the gas station states that his employee is going to be okay.
A man and a woman were arrested in connection with a string of armed robberies in Santa Ana. 28-year-old Fernando Velasquez was identified as the suspect who targeted GameStop stores and 2 gas stations. 21-year-old Lizeth Carrillo was identified as the getaway driver associated with the crimes. At around 10 p.m. on Monday, a patrol officer identified Velasquez walking on South Maple Street and took him into custody without incident. The following morning, Carrillo was identified as the driver and was arrested around 6:30 a.m. Detectives believe that the suspects could be associated with other crimes in the Orange County area. Anyone with additional information about the robbery series is asked to call the Orange County Crime Stoppers at 1-855-TIP-OCCS.
Target is hiring 120,000 workers for this holiday season. If you are looking for a job, hundreds of Target stores across Southern California are hiring new employees at a pay rate starting at $12 an hour. Target's plan to hire 120,000 employees is a 20% increase from last year. The company is doubling the number of positions because they expect a large number of online orders during this holiday season. Hiring events will be held from October 12th to October 14th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at all Target locations. If you are interested in applying, visit jobs.target.com/seasonal. One of Biola's biggest student events, Nationball, happened this past Thursday. And Seth, I heard you were there. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was my 3rd year going to the event, and
Okay.
I played for Stu Hart, so we all get decked out in red and orange. I went to the local thrift store and just bought a red tracksuit, and it was a lot of fun. I think it was my favorite event of the year so far.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I went to Nationball last year, and I was part of Alpha Girls. We didn't do so well, but you know, that's okay. And our reporter, Bobby Terrell, gives us the insight of what happened at Nationball this year.
Nationball, Biola's annual dodgeball competition, is an event that everyone on campus looks forward to. School spirit is at an all-time high as students prepare for one of the most exciting nights on campus. Each dorm dresses in their color and is brought to life with the voices of students waving their flags and shouting their mantras.
Today holds our annual Nationball event, and they cannot wait to come inside.
It's just this really fun event where everybody, like the whole school gets together. It's really nice competition, lots of sweating, lots of dancing.
I rate it a 9 because I'm not a huge people person, but it's really fun.
Students of all majors and personalities get together for this event just to have a good time. With no homework and no deadlines in mind, students get the chance to just let loose. There is so much to look at as far as colors and movement, and some students even like to wear costumes. The energy is simply infectious, and the sound is bouncing off of the walls and directly into the flailing limbs of students. It's all fun and games until the dodgeballs are set and then the poker faces come on. The dorms go face-to-face in dodgeball combat and play until the last man is standing. With all odds stacked against them, but with a will too large to kill, Biola's smallest storm, Blackstone, took home the title of champion for this year's Trinity Wars. This has been Bobby Terrell for EagleVision News.
There have been some recent issues with Facebook security, and our reporter Jessica Brest has all the updates.
Thanks, guys. Were you suddenly logged out of your Facebook account this last week? This may have been due to Facebook's recent repairs after the site was hacked. Facebook announced last week that attackers hacked the social media site and gained access to the personal information of nearly 50 million accounts. Facebook claims it discovered the attack on Tuesday before releasing a security update on their website on Friday. The update explains that attackers exploited a vulnerable part of Facebook's code, which gave them access to users' accounts. Facebook worked to repair the problem by resetting the login codes connected to about 90 million accounts. This simply logged users out and prompted them to log back in. Facebook does not yet know who is behind these attacks, or if any accounts were misused or information stolen. Scientists are calling for a no selfie zone after a study reveals how many people have died while taking selfies in the past 6 years. Research done by the India Institute of Medical Sciences found that between the years 2011 and 2017, 259 people had been killed while taking a photo of themselves. The deaths, now called selfie-cides, are often caused by drowning, falling, and being hit by a car. Others involved animals, electrocution, and firearms. Because of these risks, scientists are asking that no selfie zones be placed near large bodies of water, mountain peaks, and the tops of tall buildings. Study author Dr. Agam Bansal said that selfies are themselves not harmful, but the human behavior that accompanies selfies is dangerous. While people around the world may be rushing to buy the new iPhone, recent complaints are showing that you might want to wait. The new iPhone XS was released on September 21st, and buyers are already experiencing a problem. Reports are coming in that the iPhone's Lightning port is not recognizing plugs that are inserted while the phone is asleep. This includes charging the phone. The iPhone XS does have a wireless charging option, but long-term wireless charging is said to harm the battery, so many users opt to charge with a plug. Users who have told Apple their issue have been given a replacement phone, but are reporting the same issues with these replacements. Apple has yet to comment on the issue.
Thanks, Jessica. Wow, I had no idea about those selfie sides. That's just crazy.
I know, isn't it? I mean, have you ever come close to death while taking a selfie?
I haven't, but ironically, today I got caught while taking a selfie. I was parked in a place I shouldn't have been parked, and someone came up to my car and told me to leave in the middle of me taking a selfie, and that was just pretty awkward. But moving on, in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, Biola hosted a Fiesta Latina event, and our reporter Connor Pritchett was there to tell us more.
On Friday afternoon, I took some time and went to the Fiesta Latina. That's a celebration of Hispanic culture hosted by SPA. It was an event that invited students to stop by and enjoy authentic Hispanic dishes, music, and good company.
What's really cool is that people think all Hispanics are Mexican, but we have food from like different countries, so we want to show that not all Hispanics are Mexican.
This is the second year this fiesta has been put on. It started as an idea from the Biola Unidos Affinity Group and has since transformed to a campus-wide event.
The event is created to really allow students to step into the Hispanic culture, allowing people to understand like the foods and the different foods. The majority of it is really like every dish we serve is from a different Latin American country.
And here at the Fiesta Latina today, they're going to be serving food from countries such as Puerto Rico, Peru, and El Salvador. Just like this pupusa de frijoles, and the cuisine is excellent. I found myself immersed in the culture and celebration of the day. Everyone created an atmosphere that was nothing short of delightful and graciously patient for learners like myself. So next year in late September, if you're looking for an authentic look into Hispanic culture and a great meal, look no further than the Fiesta Latina.
Avocados are the most trendy fruit of the 21st century, and our reporter Sasha Terry is here to tell us more about them.
Thanks, guys. Not only are avocados good for you, but they could be good for your wallet. 5 universities, including Loma Linda and UCLA, are seeking 1,000 people to participate in their study. This 6-month trial attempts to discover if eating avocados will promote weight loss. Participants must meet the requirements of being at least 25 years old and being willing to eat 1 avocado a day for 6 months. Participants that complete the study will receive $300, some of their lab results, and free avocados. Back to school for some, means back to sickness for others. According to the CDC, the flu killed 80,000 people this past season and put 900,000 into the hospital, making it the worst influenza season in decades. Surgeon General Dr. Jerome Adams said at a news conference that it's the healthy kids out there that are dying from the flu. While doctors admit that the flu shot is not as effective as other vaccines, it still significantly lowers the risk of death. Researchers from a university in Ontario have completed a procedure using a 3D printer that marks an advancement in veterinary medicine. Patches is a 9-year-old dachshund who was suffering from a large cancerous tumor in the dog's skull. Veterinary surgical oncologist Dr. Michelle Oblak used a 3D printer to make Patches a new skull cap out of titanium. They also printed a model of the dog's head and tumor in order to plan out the difficult surgery. This is believed to be the first operation of its kind in North America. Not only is Patches now cancer-free, Oblak said that this could be a blueprint for someday performing surgeries in humans.
Thanks, Sasha.
I absolutely love that story about Patches. My pets mean so much to me, so to see just the veterinary advances in the world are really incredible. Do you have any pets?
I don't. I've always wanted a dog, but I grew up having fish, and I actually had a goldfish that died of cancer. So super sad, not very happy ending, but that's okay. Moving on, celebrities are constantly tying the knot, and reporter Emily Law has news on the latest celebrity wedding. Emily?
Thanks, guys. Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Falchuk have tied the knot this weekend in an intimate ceremony. The couple, who have been together since 2014, said "I do" on Saturday after over a year of planning for their wedding. Paltrow later shared a photo on her Instagram with the couple wearing 2 simple wedding bands. Plenty of A-list celebrities attended the event, like Cameron Diaz, Steven Spielberg, and Robert Downey Jr. The actress and her new husband have released a joint statement where they have said that they are lucky to have met and hope that their past successes and failures will lead to a healthy and happy relationship. And Kanye West has declared that his name is now just Ye. The music artist took to Twitter this past week to announce that the being formerly known as Kanye West, I am Ye. The rapper has used Ye as a nickname for many years, and it was the title for his last album. Fans are questioning if this will become Kanye's new stage name, since he has changed his name to Ye on social media as well. And plenty of new movies have hit the theaters this past week. From comedies to thrillers, new movies have arrived in the box office, like Night School, starring comedians Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish, where a successful salesman must go to school in order to receive his GED, as well as the thriller A Simple Favor, starring Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick, where a woman tries to seek the truth on her friend's disappearance. You can check out these new movies and more at a theater near you.
Thanks, Emily. Cooler temperatures are coming this way to Southern California. Our reporter Quinn Gorham has the latest.
Thank you, Seth. If you'll take a look at the absolute devastation and destruction behind me, this was the scene at the tsunami in Indonesia this past Monday. The death toll is now up to 1,300, with that number rising every few hours, and over 200,000 people have been affected. In La Mirada today, we had a high of 79 degrees and a low of 67 degrees, so a perfect range of temperatures. Not too hot, not too cold today. Down in the south, some nice toasty temperatures, 80 degrees, 90 degrees. Florida, a little bit more humid, a little bit more warm. But if you go over back to the west coast, you'll see Oregon and Washington, a nice cold front coming down there over to California, giving us some nice moderate temperatures going into the weekend. Speaking of going into the weekend, our 7-day forecast here. Tomorrow we'll see Wednesday. We'll see some rain showers, which is uncharacteristic for Southern California. So make sure to take advantage of those and the nice fun weather that comes with rainstorms. But going into the weekend, some nice moderate temperatures, so make sure that you take advantage of that great weather that's going to be coming in this weekend. Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gwen. Well, that's all we have for you this week, but tune in next time on EagleVision.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at BiolaEV for more updates. That's it for today, and we'll see you next week.